गूगल, फेसबुक, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, स्टैनफोर्ड और हार्वर्ड जैसे टॉप कंपनीज एंड कॉलेजेस ने बहुत सारे फ्री कोर्सेज लॉन्च कर दिए हैं जो आप अवेल कर सकते हो एंड यू कैन लर्न द मोस्ट जॉब रेडी स्किल्स फॉर कंप्लीटली फ्री। हाय एवरीवन, मैं हूं ईशान एंड लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट 25 मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फ्री कोर्सेज दैट यू शुड टेक फ्रॉम द टॉप कंपनीज एंड कॉलेजेस दैट विल गेट यू रेडी फॉर अ जॉब, to start freelancing or to start your own business. Let's get started with this video. Hit the like button and subscribe. And first of all, let's have a look at courses from Google. So Google has a lot of free courses that you can take. I'll be highlighting the top 10 most important Google courses that you can take and upskill yourself in various different categories. Make sure that you watch this video till the end. You'll get to learn a lot from it. The first course from Google is this generative AI learning path, which has 9 courses inside of it that you can take and learn everything about how does generative AI work. How do apps like ChatGPT and other generative AI apps like Midjourney and Bing operate, and you can learn to build your own LLM apps as well, large language model applications, with the help of these 9 free courses from Google on generative AI. So if you will have a look on the screen, you can see first of all we start with introduction to generative AI. You learn what is generative AI exactly and how do the models work under the hood, behind the scenes. Then we have a course on introduction to large language models. Then you learn about responsible AI. You also learn about generative AI fundamentals, and then there is a course on responsible AI, applying the AI principles with Google Cloud. Right? So these are the 5 courses inside of this generative AI learning path that you can take and upskill yourself for completely free from Google itself. A wonderful course to take. You can check out the link in the description for all of the courses I've talked about in this video. Course number 2 is that of digital marketing, fundamentals and basics of digital marketing for beginners on Google itself. As you can see right here, from the basics, it will teach you everything you need to know about how can you create an online presence for a business online. How can you build a brand? How can you create a digital storefront? So as you can see, the first thing is to take a business online. Then you learn about making it easy for people to find the business on the web. Then how can more people reach that particular business locally on social media or through mobile. And then you also learn about reaching more customers with the help of advertising. Everything is there in this one fundamentals of digital marketing course from Google, a must take if you want to become a social media marketer. If you want to work with brands in the terms of online digital marketing, you have to take a look at this course from Google. Course number 3 from Google is this UX design professional certificate course that you can take and become a UX designer. It's a very interesting field with a lot of demand for skilled, high quality UX designers. So if you will have a look at this, it's a course hosted on Coursera. Here is the Coursera page of the UX design professional certificate. And if you want this for free, you will have to individually enroll in each of the courses that are available over here. So if you go to the courses section, you can go to any of these courses, create high fidelity designs and prototypes in Figma, and click on enroll for free and just click on audit the course. And that's all you need. You can now start auditing, getting access to all of the course content and the quizzes. You learn about developing personas, user stories, user journey maps. You learn about creating wireframes and prototypes. You'll also learn to test all of those designs that you've built, and you'll be able to build a professional portfolio at the very end, which will make you job ready for the UX design career. Course number 4 from Google is for all of you startup enthusiasts. If you want to learn everything there is about how can you start your own startup from scratch, get funding and build a huge business out of it. So Google has launched Startup School India, wherein you can learn everything about how to build a great product. How should the design of the product be? What should be the tech strategy behind it? How should you market that product, as you can see right here? What should be the success and leadership of the product and business be like? It's a value-packed course with tons of insights from the top people who are building unicorn startups in India. For example, co-founder of Urban Company, co-founder of Daily Hunt Verse. We also have Google India people here. The 5th course from Google is on introduction to AR and AR core. Augmented reality is on the rise. There are a ton of new opportunities and jobs created, but there are very few skilled talent in this field. And that is what you can have a look at with this course. As you can see, basically you can again click over here, enroll for free. click on full course, no certificate, and you can continue and learn everything about AR and AR core. Basically, you learn what is AR and how can you build AR apps, right? You learn about what is AR core and you will learn everything from the basics, right? From the experts from Google itself. I also took this course 2 to 3 years ago. I got to learn a lot about how AR truly works from the scratch. It's not complicated at all. You learn about basics of AR functionality, taking the next steps with AR core, and then bringing AR core to life. And then you can use AR core to build your own AR apps at the end of the course. So a great course to learn about a highly in-demand skill. Also, let's have a look at the 6th course, and that is on Udacity by Google on product design. Another very high growth career. A ton of startups which are growing exponentially are hiring product designers, and this course is a great starting point for you to learn the basics of product design. If you will go down here, you will learn about ideation, validation, you learn about UX and UI, you learn about design sprints, what are design sprints and how do they all work, and you'll also learn about what key metrics you should be measuring. The best thing about this course is that you'll get to learn from the experts at Google who have been building amazing applications that we use every single day from Google itself. So a great course to do if you want to become a product designer. Course number 7 from Google, and this one is on data structures and algorithms with Python. You learn everything about the top data structures and algorithms that you can create with the help of the Python programming language. So as you can see on the screen, just click on this and you can learn everything about list-based collections. You learn about searching and sorting, maps and hashing, trees, graphs, case studies and algorithms. You learn about technical interviewing techniques. So all of this you will get access to with this one course from Google, which is presented on Udacity itself. So go have a look at this and you will have a great idea of the basics of DSA. Then you can obviously take more advanced courses and upskill, but this is a great starting point. The 8th course from Google, and this one is on developing Android apps with the help of Kotlin. You'll get a basic idea about how can you build your first Android app with the help of the Kotlin programming language. You learn about layouts, app navigation, you learn about fragment lifecycle, you learn about app architecture, the UI layer, you learn about the recycler view and all of the things that you can see on the screen. And as you can see, the people who are teaching are people who are from Google itself, right? Android developer advocate at Google. Then we have another advocate from Google, and that is how it works. The most experienced people from Google talking about how to build Android apps with Kotlin. Great course to get started with Android development. The 9th course is for you if you want to get into digital marketing. If you're managing websites, Google Analytics is a very important part that you need to master. And with this Google Analytics Academy, you can learn everything about it for free, right? For example, Google Analytics for beginners. I'll just click on this and I can get a basic idea about how everything works over here, right? A great tool if you want to become a digital marketer and manage and grow websites of your clients. Learn about Google Analytics from the Analytics Academy itself. And now let's talk about the 10th and last course from Google, which is on machine learning. As you can see right here, this is a machine learning crash course, which is based on TensorFlow APIs, right? So I'll just click on start the course and you will learn everything about how can you create a simple machine learning model, understanding things like reducing the loss, how can you take a data set and then convert it into training data, test data, and then validation data. And you'll also learn about regularization, logistic regression, classification, neural networks, training neural networks, and also multi-class neural nets, all in this jam-packed TensorFlow based Google course on machine learning. Go have a look at it. Again, the link is going to be in the description, but these were the top 10 courses that you can take from Google for completely free across various different skills and upskill yourself. Next up, let's have a look at the free Facebook courses. Yes, Facebook has a ton of free courses that you can take and upskill yourself. The first course from Meta or Facebook is this one on front-end development. It's a professional certificate, which means you will have to go to individual courses and then audit it. For example, I'll go to version control And here I will just click on enroll for free, and you can just click on audit this course right here, and you will get access to the complete course for free. But with the help of this course, you will learn the basics of how to create amazing looking front ends for the websites that you are working on. You learn everything about HTML and CSS. You learn about Git and GitHub version control. You learn about React.js and the advanced concepts in React.js. You will also learn about different principles of UX and UI. All of this in just one professional certificate from Facebook on front-end development. Similarly, there is also another course you can take, which is on back-end development from Meta itself. Have a look at this. It has multiple courses inside of it, in which you can learn again about version control, about how can you use Python programming language to build the backend, the server, and connect it with a database using the Django web framework. You'll also learn about building your own APIs, and you'll also learn about how can you take the front end, the back end, merge it together and create a full stack application that communicates with each other, the front end and the back end. So that is what you will learn in this professional certificate on backend development. How can we forget about social media when we are talking about Facebook, right? So Meta has launched a social media marketing certificate as well, in which you will learn everything about how can you manage a social media account of a brand, how can you create different ads for a particular campaign. You will also learn about how can you run ads on the Facebook platform, and you'll also learn about how can you optimize different campaigns depending on the target audience and the product that you're trying to sell in the particular medium that you're trying to sell it, either pictures or videos or reels. And you can do all of this with the help of this course from Meta itself. There'll be people who are experienced in social media management and are working at Meta who will be guiding you through the right practices that you need to take. The next course from Meta is on AR development, like we talked about from the Google AR Core course. In this one, you will learn about Meta Spark. That is their own version of platform that you can use to build AR applications, right? You learn about how can you use JavaScript for AR. You'll also learn about Unity and C# basics. You learn about building AR apps with the help of Unity. You will also learn about the famous Euphoria SDK and how can you use it to build the different AI apps on Unity itself. And that is what you will receive. This is a great course if you want to get into AR. Meta is launching their own smart glasses as well, which will create a new opportunity for people to have those AR apps and experiences on their glasses itself. So a great opportunity for you to be building something in this space. The last course from Meta is this one on Android development. As you can see right here, you will learn everything about how can you use Kotlin to build different applications in Android. You'll also learn about UI UX design. You learn about user interfaces and Android Studio. You learn about advanced programming concepts in Kotlin. You'll also learn about working with data, and you learn about React Native. You will also have a capstone project at the very end to build an Android app from scratch. So go have a look at this if you are interested to become an Android developer. If you're liking this video so far, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Let's also talk about Y Combinator, which is the biggest startup accelerator out there. And they have an amazing startup school that you can enroll into, and you can learn from the people who have built multi-billion-dollar companies, and they are sharing the lessons that they've learned in building a big business on the Y Combinator startup school. This is the exact course that Adit Palicha and Kevalya Bora took, the 19-year-olds who built Zepto, the billion-dollar company right now. And you can take it as well for completely free. And you can learn everything that there is about building a great business from India itself. This is what the curriculum will look like. You learn about building your MVP, you learn about startup funding, you learn about how to launch a company. You also learn about how do you get users and how do you grow. You learn about how do you lead a team of people. You will also learn about how do you apply to Y Combinator, and some other interesting videos as well that you can see right here. A great course to take if you want to become a businessman or an entrepreneur. Let's talk about Harvard. Now, Harvard has a lot of different courses you can take, but the one that strikes the most is the CS50 course, which is an introduction to computer science. Amazing course that you can take and learn everything about computer science. How are websites created? How do the different components communicate and act with each other? You will also learn about how can you build your own applications, all from one of the most interesting people out there, David J. Mellon. He's a very interesting professor who has been teaching this course for the last, I don't know, a decade or something. And he shares his best insights in the most simplest form ever. If you were ever afraid about programming या फिर coding, you have to take a look at CS50. Also, they have other courses as well, like CS50 Understanding Technology. They also have one on programming with Python and JavaScript that you can have a look at, and you can learn everything that there is to learn in that particular field from CS50 Harvard. So you can just click on Learn More, and that will get you to the edX site. And here you can just click on Enroll, and you can do it for completely free. You can also visit their YouTube channel, CS50 YouTube, wherein you can learn a lot more about technology, about AI, about game development, about other fields as well. Let's talk about Stanford. So Stanford again has a ton of different courses, but there are three which I think all of you should take a look at if you are interested in machine learning. As you can see right here, there is an amazing course by Andrew Ng, which is about machine learning itself on Stanford's YouTube channel, which takes you from the basics of understanding how do ML models really work, how can you build your own ML models, and it's the most famous course out there that you can take and learn about machine learning. As you can see, it has over 20 different videos, have been watched by 2.5 million people, right? And it's just a very interesting and fun course to watch. Andrew Ng is an amazing teacher. He takes a ton of different examples and explains the best about ML. Another course from Stanford is CS224N, which is Natural Language Processing and Deep Learning. This is a great course where you can learn about different RNNs, you can learn about transformers, you can learn about what are the origins of large language models, right? With the help of this NLP with deep learning course from Stanford itself. Another great course, which is on CNNs, convolutional neural networks and computer vision, is going to be this one called as CS231N, which takes you from the basics and you learn about image classification, you learn about optimization, neural networks, CNNs, you learn about how do you train a neural network. You will also learn about deep learning and CNN architecture and many other things as well. Great course to get started in this field of computer vision from Stanford. Achha, now let's take a look at SEM Rush, which has an amazing social media marketing certificate that you can take and learn everything that there is about it. SEM Rush is a huge company which has a ton of different products, but SEM Rush Academy is a place where you can get a ton of free courses from SEM Rush. You will learn about the fundamentals of social media marketing. You learn about how do social media algorithms really work from the basics. You learn about audience and computer analysis. You will learn about building your own organic social media strategy for a particular brand, and you'll also learn about different things like influencer marketing and measuring what engagement a brand is getting on their social media profiles. A great course to take if you want to become a digital marketer. Also, another great course you can take is this one from HubSpot, which is a digital marketing certificate course that you can do for completely free and learn about digital marketing. It's a simple 5-hour course where you learn everything about content management, email marketing, SEO, lead gen, content marketing, inbound marketing. You will basically get a great idea about everything there is in digital marketing, and then you can pick what is it that you are more interested in. As you can see, you learn about the fundamentals, you learn about how can you build a content creation framework. You also learn about SEO, you learn about website performance and many other topics that are listed right here. A great course to take, and you will also get a certificate at the very end. Achha, let's talk about ChatGPT. And if you want to learn about it, there's an amazing course on deep learning AI, again a company run by Andrew Ng, which is ChatGPT Prompt Engineering for Developers. सिर्फ 1 घंटे का कोर्स है and you will learn the basics of ChatGPT चलता कैसे है, how can you prompt ChatGPT, and you will also learn about how do these large language models really work under the hood, right? So if you'll go down, you will learn about summarizing, you'll learn about inferring, transforming text, about expanding. And if you will go down, this again is a course made in partnership with OpenAI. So it's going to be the most accurate course you can take with the best practices that you need to follow. Talking about AI, there is an amazing Microsoft course that is available on LinkedIn, which is about the AI path, right? So as you can see, Career Essentials in Generative AI by Microsoft and LinkedIn, you will basically learn about how can you use generative AI tools like ChatGPT in your own workflow and get things done faster in your career. Everything you need to know about ChatGPT and applying it in your own job, right? So it starts with what is generative AI. You learn about generative AI evolution of thoughtful online search. You also learn about streamlining your work with Microsoft Bing Chat, and you learn about other things like ethics in AI, And that is an amazing course you can take from Microsoft itself about generative AI and how can you optimize your workflow. If you are still watching this video till the very end right now, let me give you a bonus course, right? And this course I think everyone should take, irrespective of what field you are going into, going for a job or startup or freelancing. And this one is a course on Coursera called as The Science of Well-being. Now this course is amazing because it actually tells you how does your mind really behave, what is true happiness like, and what will really satisfy you, how much money do you need, and everything about it, right? So if you will go down, let's have a look at the modules in this course, right? So you'll learn about misconceptions about happiness. You learn about how can you set the right expectations with everything in life. You will also learn about how can you overcome the biases that we might have every single day when we are going through our life. You will also learn about what is the thing that really makes us happy, and you'll also learn about how can you put all of these strategies that you've learned in practice in your day-to-day life. A great course taught in Yale University by Laurie Santos. You will learn a lot. I took this course about 3 years ago and I was absolutely stunned by the lessons I was able to take away from this one short course. Thank you so much for watching this video. These were the top 25 free courses you can take and you can upskill, use these high paying skills to earn in lakhs. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. If you're still watching, write in the comment section, I watched till the very end. You can tag me on Instagram at Ishan Sharma 7390 and I will see you all in the next video.